Hello, and welcome to the Expansion SuccessBloc training. This training covers the functions and features of the Expansion SuccessBloc. You can navigate to the Success Block from the top left menu, at which point you will arrive on the scorecard page. As you can see is the dashboard consisting of various scorecards that track KPIs related to expansion. These scorecards are organized by the goal they're associated with. In this case, measuring the upsell of PSS plans, support or managed service offerings, as well as SDI offerings. The scorecards displayed on this page are dollar values in total numbers, values over time in a bar chart, and percentage values displayed in a gauge meter. These scorecards are based on the segments that you see listed below each of the visualizations. In most cases, it is a single segment, but for percentage figures, it is actually two segments in a ratio. One thing to keep in mind is that when looking at this page, you're able to filter the scorecards down to just your own accounts from the filter options at the top. You should monitor these scorecards to see the state of client upsells across your team and become familiar with the segments that are used to construct these scorecards. Be sure to keep track of the KPIs for your own clients. You can navigate to segments by clicking the name of a segment below the scorecard or from the Segments tab at the very top. If you click into a segment below the scorecard visualization, you see the accounts which make up that segment. At the top, you can see the filters that are used to create the segment, which in this case are paying clients with PSS growth opportunities in Salesforce. And below, you can see all the accounts that make up the segment. These segments have all been developed to illustrate the state of the business as it relates to expansion. Now, let's move to the Segments tab of the Success Block. For each segment on the page, you'll notice that you see alongside it the segment type. In this case, it's all account segments, along with the number of accounts in that segment. Next to that, you'll see the total value of the accounts in the segment, as well as the quality score and the creator of the segment. The quality score in Totango is calculated based on the health of each individual account in the segment. Accounts in good health count as a score of 100, average health accounts get a score of 60, and poor health accounts get a score of 40. The quality score is the average of those values for all the accounts belonging to the segment. As a result, the quality score will fall between 40 if all the accounts are in poor health and 100 if all the accounts are in good health. For a deeper dive into segments functionality, please refer to the training that you have available to you in Degree, but at a high level, remember that segments are useful for creating a view based on your selected filters that bring all the necessary information for the account into a single table. Clicking into one of these segments, for example, New Core Services and Managed Service Opportunity, we can see all the filters used to build this table. In this case, paying accounts at the client level with a core service growth opportunity of greater than $0 value in Salesforce. Now, you may want to look at just your accounts that fall in this segment, so as with scorecards, you can select My Accounts. Additionally, you may want to group these accounts by another attribute, for example, country or client type. You can do that by selecting the attribute here. The point to take away is that all of these segments that are pre-configured have filters defined that may give you some ideas for segments that you can replicate yourself. So please take the time to familiarize yourself with the segments in these success blocks. In the success block, there's also a Reports tab. Reports are more detailed visualization of segments than what is possible in a scorecard. Clicking into the Support Services ACV Growth report, we can see the last 2 months total contract value for support services. Below the bar chart, you can see breakdowns by country as well as by CSM. At the top right, you can alter how the report is visualized as well as change the date range that's considered. In the Assets tab, you will find any templates or documents that relate to expansion and are applicable to a majority of CSMs. Currently, there is just a white paper on Uptime Online Services, but in the future, you may have more documents available to you here. Please reach out to the group COE if you have additional ideas for assets that could be made available in this success block. Lastly, in the success block, we have success plays. Success plays are automated sets of tasks triggered and assigned automatically based on conditions. In this case, we have success plays designed to help drive expansion-related motions. You can drill into each success play to see the conditions that are required for it to trigger on an account, And you can also see the content of each task in the success play. Let's look a little deeper into one of these so we can see how they function. Then you can explore the remaining success plays on your own. Clicking into SP0006 Drive DNAC license consumption, we can see on the left the selection criteria, which are CSM assigned clients that have low SDI license utilization. And on the right, we can see the task in this success play, which asks the CSM to engage GDC and the client to activate unutilized software licenses. You should explore the rest of the success plays. You should explore the rest of these success plays to get an idea of what expansion-related tasks may be triggered on your accounts in the future. If there are any additional aspects of expansion's workflow that you believe could be driven more easily and consistently via success plays, please do reach out to the group COE. As always, I hope you found this session to be helpful. Thank you for taking the time.